You're welcome.
Okay. Further discussion? Seeing there is none, we move to a vote. All those in favor signify by raising your hand. Mr. Snodgrass, Mr. Tucker, Mr. Connell, Mr. Gardner, and myself. Are those opposed? Mr. Jones, and the motion passes.
So while food processing plants all across the United States just spontaneously combust, or they're shutting down, or airplanes crashing into them, inflation's gone crazy. Food prices skyrocketing, gas prices skyrocketing, cost of everything skyrocketing, food shortages on the way. War in Ukraine looks like we're seeing the beginnings of World War III. NATO's talking about boosting their troops up to bringing in 300,000 more troops. Where are they going to get all these troops from? We're sending weapons like crazy. $50 billion to Ukraine. All this. And last night, Kershaw County Council acted as if they're oblivious to any of this and passed a budget. They're spending all kinds of new money. And atypical, at the last minute, the last reading, right before the budget year runs out, kind of like Congress does, they wait till the last minute. Sammy Tucker, Thomas Gardner, Ben Connell, Jimmy Jones, David Snodgrass, all of them came in with amendments for more spending.
Pay, voter registration, and so on. The second one was an EMS millage increase by Mr. Tucker. The third being a CCTC millage removal and redirection. Item number 4 was Kirkland Community Center by Mr. Tucker using ARPA. Item number 5 was a solid waste fee to put that back in a lucrative position. Item number 6 was fire with a millage and fee combination. Item number 7 was $30,000 for the administrative assistant. And item number 8, Elgin Community Center using ARPA. Item number 9, using ATAX to fix the lighting at Last and West Watery Complex. Okay, Mr. Jones, go ahead.
If I could, can you give me the total in millage and fee increases?
So 6.7?
And fee totals increased?
$63, Mr. Jones.
Thank you.
Whether it be for police or fire or community centers or whatever. They wait till the last minute and then they start throwing in all these amendments. And then it passes at the end. A lot of the votes were 4-3, even 4-2, because Russell Brazel is sitting on his way to Ireland when he's supposed to be representing the people at a critical time when the budget process is on. This shows a lack of commitment to his job of representing the people. Even though they can do it remotely, I don't even think that should be allowed, remote voting, whether it be electronic. They were even passing text messages at one point last night. Anyway, so county council, there's a bunch of new fees, bunch of new millage increases that were snuck in at the last minute last night on 4-3 and 4-2 votes and even unanimous votes. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. It's all about this collective, and it's all about this agenda going forward. And at no point, everybody's getting pay raises and everything when everybody's struggling out here in the hinterland, the people who pay for it. As the world goes into this food shortage, inflationary death spiral, the pressures on the people are going to remain the same, while at the same time, government maintains or even grows in this period. Now, are they going to, while people are struggling to pay bills and buy groceries, are they going to continue with their economic development fee in lieu? when the economy is going down, we still got the building on the hill. Never has closed yet. Supposedly it's some kind of government DOD contractor tied to Julie Burns. Is that going to go through? The economy is going down, and the people around it are going down with it. But the government employees and all are still going to grow. They're still going to maintain until the bond market breaks and the death spiral of inflation just overruns them. But they are oblivious to this. And unfortunately, we're going to see increasing amounts of money being needed to maintain and grow government here in Kershaw County. Are we going to see anything different out of the Gwen Chair Council? I don't see how. Every single one of them is about government doing something. Ben Connell is leaving, but he's leaving a legacy of government. If it's a good thing, government needs to do it. Like Potter's Park over there, he's talking about giving Elgin hundreds of thousands of dollars to support their little community center or park venue or whatever the hell it is over there. Government has no business in that. If you like that idea, go raise you some funds. I know it's easy to come rent the gun. It's easy to come rent the gun of the government. And we got to get away from that. We have to have, if you're going to have a government, it needs to be as small as possible. Fire, once it's out of control, will burn the crap out of everything. But if it's in control and you got a nice little fire, you can warm yourself, you can cook with it, as long as you tame it. But ladies and gentlemen, we don't have a tamed fire anymore. It's raging, and it's burning up everything around us, including our liberty. Now, just some thoughts. I couldn't believe last night. They don't care. They're oblivious to anything outside their purview as far as councilmen. It's like a horse wearing blinders. Anyway, it's sad to see. It's something to think about. Till next time. Peace.
You're welcome.
Okay. Further discussion? Seeing there is none, we move to a vote. All those in favor signify by raising your hand. Mr. Snodgrass, Mr. Tucker, Mr. Connell, Mr. Gardner, and myself. Are those opposed? Mr. Jones, and the motion passes.